Good morning, MWISD parents. This is Dr. Kuhn. I'm going to hit my stuff really fast this morning so we can make this as short a video as possible. I want to start by talking about packet pickups. You can pick up your paper packets and your medications if you had medications at school. I'm going to go campus by campus with these instructions because it's a little different at each campus. So let's start with Lamar. First of all, across all campuses, when you pull up to get your packet, if your student is in special education, please let those ladies know that. We've got a variety of people that are going to be doing the passing out, so they may not know you and your child, specifically. And if your child's in special education, there's a good likelihood they're going to get a different packet to reflect the accommodations that they receive. So at Lamar, packet pickup is on Sunday from 1 to 3. Note that they have 800 students at Lamar, so the line is likely to be pretty long. Again, this is from 1 to 3, so you don't have to get there at 1. There's a period of time where these things are being passed out. We're going to try to move this as quickly as we can. We would ask you to pull up, roll down your window, get your packet, and go. There's really not a whole lot of time to chit-chat. We would also ask you to reduce your contact with our workers. If you can roll your window down, let them just place it in your car without any kind of physical contact or getting too close to the air that we're each breathing. We do have the option for you to print your packet at home, electronic delivery. For that at Lamar, they're asking that you email your child's homeroom teacher to ask for that electronic packet to be delivered to you. And then questions about turning in these packets, I would ask you at Lamar, just ask your teacher how that's going to look. I think that's still kind of up in the air right now. At Houston Elementary, also Sunday from 1 to 3, you can pick up your packets there at the campus. They have 500 kids, so it's going to be long lines again. We apologize for that. We're going to try and move it as quickly as we can. Check the Houston Facebook feed for instructions on how to print at home, get an electronic copy of the packet and print it at home. And then again, for turning those packets in, please message the principal. That may not be known yet. We still have a couple weeks before those packets have to be turned in, so we're still working out the details of that probably, but just message the principal. That's A. Salazar at MWISD.net. The Lamar principal's K. Fowler at MWISD.net if you need to send her a message. Travis Elementary, packet pickup will be Sunday from 1 to 3. They have 700 kids at Travis, so again, long lines. We would ask you to keep the line moving as quickly as possible so that this is, as convenient as possible for as many parents as possible. Travis sent out a mass email to all parents with instructions on how to print your packet at home. So check your email. This is very, very important. I put on Facebook yesterday instructions about how to keep your email address and your phone number up to date in Skyward, which is our system of communication between parents and the school. Lots and lots and lots of parents, hundreds of parents, have bad email addresses or bad phone numbers or no email addresses or no phone numbers in that system. And during this time of distance learning, it's really important that we be able to contact you and that you be able to contact us. So we would ask you to please check and make sure we have working contact information for all parents. It's very important. At Travis Elementary, in regards to questions about turning in your packets, when you're done with those packets, I would ask you to message the principal on that as well. And that is going to be D. Wells at MWISD.net. And Travis is a little bit different than Lamar and Houston because the packets at Travis are temporary. We're only doing packets at Travis for the first 2 weeks. And after that, we will distribute Chromebooks, which are little laptops, to all students. And we will transition over to electronic academic work in the home, and what that looks like you'll hear at a later date. But the reason for the 2-week delay is we've got to get the Chromebooks together. We've got to put them in protective cases, which my understanding is those cases are coming in Monday, and then we'll get those out to you just as quickly as possible. So be looking for news on that. At junior high, packet pickup is the same time and date, which is Sunday from 1 to 3. We understand some of you are going to have to go to multiple campuses to pick up, packets from different campuses. You may have a kid at Lamar and Houston or Houston and Travis. So that's why we want these lines to move as quickly as possible. At junior high, there won't be very many students needing to pick up packets because we have a 1-to-1 Chromebook program at the junior high. So every junior high student has been issued a Chromebook. The packets there are going to be for some of our special education kiddos who receive special accommodations and for any students who do not have internet access at home and can't do the exercises online. The packets are kind of a backup approach for those kids, but the vast majority will be using their Chromebooks, and the vast majority of kids take their Chromebooks home every day, so they should have taken them home over spring break. There may be some kids that left their Chromebook at school in a locker in a classroom, something like that. So those kids this will be the time when they would come up and try to get their Chromebooks from 1 to 3 on Sunday. For the ones that are using packets, those few kids that are using packets, I would ask you to contact the principal for instructions on how to print that packet at home electronically. And that is going to be sspillers@MWISD.net. sspillers with an S at the end at MWISD.net. At high school, packet pickup is a different date and time. They are doing packet pickup on Monday from 4 to 6 p.m. Again, at high school, like at junior high, there won't be very many kids needing to pick up a packet because most kids there will use their Chromebooks. But again, we do have some special education students and some kids who don't have internet access at home that will need to get packets. For print at home instructions on the packets at the high school, please contact the principal, dfunk@MWISD. So yeah, that's kind of the rundown on picking up these packets and Chromebooks. Again, at every campus, if you have medications that were left with the nurse, I believe they'll be distributing those back out to parents at this time. Our people who are distributing these things will be wearing gloves, and insofar as we have them, they'll be wearing masks. Some of our campuses had a few masks for their people to wear, but I really want to avoid as much personal contact as we can as we distribute these packets. And we are very aware of the governor's orders and the president's orders and state and local officials' orders about avoiding groups of 10 or more. And we're doing everything we can to abide by that while also getting these packets passed out in an efficient and timely manner. I do want to touch on real quickly the local and county disaster declarations. If you didn't see the video from the city of Mineral Wells and the Palo Pinto County, there was a declaration of disaster or emergency last night. And in that declaration, they did close schools. Also, the state of Texas, Governor Abbott, issued a declaration of disaster yesterday, and he closed schools until at least April 3rd, which happens to match up with what we had already done in Mineral Wells. So we're already doing that. And the only difference now is every school in the state of Texas is now closed, and most of them were anyway. They were well into the 900s before he issued that declaration. He did also specify, and so did our county and local officials, groups of 10 or more are prohibited. And so we are trying to make sure that in our distributing of lunches, our distributing of these materials I just mentioned earlier, that we keep our groups of folks below 10. And we're using gloves and taking all the hygiene precautions that we need to take. UIL, just a reminder on this, or to touch on it, they have extended the UIL ban on practices, competitions, rehearsals, workouts. That ban now runs through May the 4th, so that has been extended out, and we will abide by that. When Monday, the 23rd, we begin teaching at home, and our teachers are already contacting students over this weekend or over the last few days of this week. I'm a dad, not just superintendent, so I've had contacts come in from multiple teachers of my kids, and really glad to see that happening. But the actual academic, exercises and activities will begin in earnest on Monday. And so I want to let you know, during the duration of the school closure, we do have a technology help desk up and running. If you have questions about any of the applications we're using, if you have questions about, the hardware, how come, my camera's not working or whatever, we have folks, experts that can answer those questions and help you work through those problems and keep you up and running on your technology. I'm going to give you a number, and parents can call this number. Students, you can also call this number. If you're working on your academics while mom and dad are at work and you run into a problem, don't hesitate to call this number. The phone number is, I'll ramble a little bit longer so you can get a pencil and piece of paper to write this down on. You can rewind it. So the number is 940-328-0065. It's available from Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 11:30 in the morning, 2:30 and 6:30 in the afternoon. And if you can't call them during those hours, they also have a form that you can fill out. And look at the MWISD.net webpage, click on the coronavirus button, and I'm sure that form is posted in there. If it's not, it will be. The other thing I will tell you is they have a form listing internet options. If you don't have internet at home, we have several options and several offers for low cost or free internet from area internet providers. A couple more things. Number one, or next thing, meals. We are serving lunch and breakfast from Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. at Travis Elementary. If you live outside the city limits, we can deliver. And again, we're serving lunch and breakfast. There is a link on our homepage, MWISD.net. There's a big button that says coronavirus. We're trying to collect all of the various bits of information related to coronavirus under that link. So please visit there if you have any questions. And if you can't find the answer to your question that way, email us at coronavirus@MWISD.net. We will get you an answer to your questions. We're trying to communicate as well as we can so that everybody knows what's going on. Parents, we appreciate your help. We appreciate all you're going to be doing for us as we educate together. Have a great day. Have a great Friday. Oh, one other thing this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, please understand there won't be any videos, and I'm asking my teachers and principals and directors of different departments to step away a little bit from the work. They've been working long hours and doing a lot, so I'm asking them to take a breather this weekend so they don't burn out. Thanks for your understanding. Have a great day.